What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sino here, and sorry about that butchered intro. Today, I'm going to explain why I'm selling my Acura TL 2005 6-speed manual. Why the hell is there like a boulder in the road? Jesus Christ. It just snowed here. A lot of snow on the ground right now. I'd say, for North Carolina, that is. A lot of snow on the ground, about 2 inches. And it's actually fluffy snow, which is pretty cool. It's good for snow drifting, I'll tell you that. Last year I went snow drifting and it was not like this. It was, matter of fact, it was very icy. So it made it really hard on the axles. It destroyed my axle actually. Because, front wheel drive, how dare you not go? See, this hill right here though, last year I got stuck on. So I'm going to pray to God. I'm in manual, so like, I understand it might be a little. I've never really driven automatic TL, not in the snow at least. Only, I'm just gonna pass this stop sign. I really don't give a shit. And so first things first of why I'm selling my Acura TL. This doesn't really affect me because I'm in North Carolina. It doesn't snow that much, but still, it's something that's really annoying. Jesus, and the stupid VSA light is on. It does it every morning when it's cold, and we just replaced all the sensors. When I first got this car, which is not even 2 years ago, we replaced all the sensors, ABS, everything, and it's just, this thing, because it was a Christmas tree of lights when we first got it, and this is just ridiculous, like, why Acura? Why are these cars so retarded sometimes? Part of my language, but it just doesn't make sense to me, like, there's no reason for these cars. These cars were about 40 something grand when they came. Well, starting at 30, but with the spec option, about 40 grand and that was 13 years ago now. That's ridiculous. Like, the car is expensive. The plastics all break. My whole dashes right now is all fully cracked right now, which is just mind-boggling how they can really just let it be, not even a recall on the dash. I mean, that's where the airbag is. What if, God forbid, some shit would have happened? I don't know. It just boggles me how they had the audacity to really keep a car with these kind of plastics on. They knew this happened because in 2004 it happens too. And in 2001 they never fixed this issue. 2008 TL still have this issue, the third generation. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the third generation TL. Don't get me, it looks fucking spectacular, especially at night when you look at it from an angle from like the side. Ooh, that side profile looks fucking menacing at night, especially if it's lowered on some nice wheels. It's not camber gang though, fuck camber gang. It's just poke. I'm talking about poke gang, something like that. But other than that, it's just this car. It boggles me as to why it is like, why it's like this. It shouldn't be. It's quite an expensive car. I didn't buy it for expensive. I'm saying, like, what if this was a one-owner vehicle? What if the lady had kept owning it? Whoever owned it, she was a lady. What if she had kept owning it throughout all this time? Open. I am losing traction. Jesus. Okay, we're getting on the main road now where they already plowed it, so that was tough. Oh well, I love driving in the snow. I don't care if I lose traction. I'm not a dumb driver. I still know how to regain traction. It's not hard, but what's it called? But yeah, that's basically that. The plastics all really just are terrible. It's the Acura rattle, because it just rattles. Everything rattles, and it's just it boggles. It's the subwoofer in the back. I'm not sure if you can see a towel back there, a yellow towel. That's so the subwoofer does not rattle like a monster, which it does. And I have my bass on 0 and it rattles. I have my subwoofer off and it'll still rattle. It's just, why, Should not be that way. But anyway, yeah. Let me just try and pass this guy right here without dying. But yeah, so that's one of the main reasons. Just the interior quality is not the greatest. Like, it has cool things. The HIDs are a good touch, but my friend's 2008 Tiburon has HIDs. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, next thing is the aftermarket market for it. Sorry, for lack of better terms. It's not there. It's non-existent. The only guys that sell parts to these cars, aftermarket parts, they charge you an arm and a leg for certain parts that, you know, in other cars would be really cheap. But an Audi, you can get an exhaust for an Audi S4, a full-on catback exhaust, cheaper than you can get one for this car. Cheaper. And on the forums for this car, another thing that's really annoying is all the old timers on the forums are always like, well, you young timers, I just fucking drifted. You young timers don't really appreciate the cars. If you want to make it faster, then go buy yourself a Civic or some bullshit like that. I hate when I get that answer on the forums. It's just really annoying. It's like, I want my car to have power. Okay, we're buying a used car for 10, 11 grand. I want it to be able to make some power with some tasteful mods to it. You really can't do much. A supercharger for this car is 4 grand, 5 grand brand new. And it doesn't do much. It increases the horsepower to maybe 320 to the wheels, which some would say it's fast, but for a car that weighs this much, 3,800, 3,900 pounds, not much at all. It's terrible. This is all icy. Jesus, this whole road. But yeah, that's that. It's just it's stupid how that is, you know. The whole forum, everyone just attacks each other, attacks the younger guys because they own a car. Yeah, I'm 21, but there's no reason for them to attack me because I said I want to make my car faster. And I didn't even say that. I said I want to add a turbo. You know, maybe there's anyone that is willing to make a turbo, you know, a turbo swap for this car, a kit, something. You know, I don't mind paying the labor fee. I just don't want to have to do all the R&D to get the fucking right piping and intercooling and all that. And that's really all I ask, you know, but whatever. That's just how they are, and it's quite annoying, actually. And why did I take this way? I just realized I'm going the wrong way. Oh, well. But yeah, that actually, not really. I'm trying to go to a dealership right now. But, get rid of this car. But yeah, so anyway, this car has its moments. I love the way it handles, you know, even on stock suspension, it still handles very well. You know, me and my buddy, I know this is kind of like facing a fucking cheetah and a rhino against each other. My friend has he has a 2016 Mustang GT California Special, and you know, we would race through turns, and every single time I just destroy him in the turns. It's because I can push this so much harder. He's scared to, because you can slide out. In this car, you push it through a turn, the most you're gonna do is you're just gonna hear some tire squeal. So the most you can hear, you can push these cars. That's what I liked about it so much, though. As a manual, I could push this car. I can beat the snot living crap out of it. I love that. I love how I can do that. You know, it's awesome. You know, this car, you know, for a manual also does burn a lot of rubber in the front. You know, I just have to change my front tires, and my offset's kind of weird. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's like the main reason I'm selling the Acura TL, just the lack of an aftermarket community for it. The interior quality. I know I'm complaining nitpicky about certain things. You know, the radio's not the great. It's not Bang & Olufsen, you know. You can buy a lot nicer cars nowadays for a lot less, and that's just that just boggles my mind how that can be. And really, just community for this car is not the greatest. Like, not all of them. I met a lot of great guys. Oh shit. Okay, let's not drift here because there's oncoming traffic. Okay. I kind of think God VSA's off right now, just because if it did, it'd be like, just hang the revs for me. I don't want to do that. The manual transmission in this car, love it. No complaints. It's not catchy. I love that. It's not notchy either. It's just, you just shift. It just feels great. It's a great shifter. Sorry there. It's just a great shifter, and I love how great it feels when you're shifting. It catches, you know. I think some guy measured it, he determined that the max horsepower output for this transmission, you know, that it can hold is about 400 stock, which is not bad at all. That's actually a great amount of horsepower there. That's what I would want in this car. Is 400 horsepower. I'd be perfect. 350 to 400 stock would have been an awesome number for this car. Another thing, the VTEC in this car is fucking wonderful. If you have it, you need to put an air intake so you can hear it. But and a lot of cars put air intakes anyway. But if you put an air intake on a TL, you really hear the VTEC kick in, yo. And then you also, in my opinion, you feel a little bit more. That's just how I am. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, other than that, you know, it's just this car is, in my opinion, it was a great experience. I loved it. I probably won't go back to it. I love the body though. I told myself if in the future I have enough money, the first things I want to do is I want to be able to buy one of these. It's just a shell, or just buy one in general, restore it, and drop a whole new drivetrain in it. You know, maybe all-wheel drive in this car would have been fucking amazing, but just drop a drivetrain in this shit and drive a new one, like an all-wheel drive. You know, maybe like from an S4, something with the same wheelbase, and that would be, and it would look fucking amazing, and that would be awesome. Hey, it's hot as a motherfucker now. Jesus. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much why I'm selling my TL. Jeez, no traction. That was, I'm sorry, it's scary, but it's like the thrill of losing traction. This is me. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you guys agree with anything and you know, just agree, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. We're all entitled to our own opinions, you know. I definitely would not take this car in automatic. That's just how I am. Automatics are all slush boxes, you know. It's not that great. The automatic, from what I've driven it, it's not the craziest automatic I've ever driven in my life. You know, it's not the best. A couple of my buddies had automatic TLs. They're not that great. But the manuals, they're great. They're really fun to drive. They have the power. They're just great cruisers, especially in back roads, and I love that. Other than that, I mean, I get this car solid. I'd say 6.5 out of 10 at the end of the day. I've driven a lot of nicer cars. I give a G35 like a 7 out of 10, just due to the fact that it's not feasible in a lot of different scenarios. But yeah, that just was kind of like a baseline. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, listening to me basically rant about my own car. Hopefully the next video I upload, it'll be me and a new car, and I'll let you guys see it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out.